right, welcome all beer lovers once again, and thank you for joining us for Lightning 100's Brews in Bloom, where we explore some of the best springtime beers to pair with all of your fun outdoor activities. Jason from Lightning in the Morning, joined once again by Matt Leff from Rhizome Productions. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning. Happy Friday to everybody. Can't believe it's the end of the first week already. What's going on here?
It's starting to it's rolling by. It's certainly 2021 seems to be rolling a lot faster than 2020 did.
Fast.
On many levels.
Fun times to come, I feel.
Yes, indeed. But the fun part is we get to do it again all next week. And of course, if you're just tuning in, you can listen and watch on demand over at lightning100.com/brews in bloom. But once again, we are joined here in the spring of 2021. We've been lucky enough to be joined by some of the reps from the different breweries of the beers that we're sampling. So we've got another special guest. So Matt, I introduced you. You introduce our special guest.
I will. Well, so we're wrapping the week up with another local brewery. We started the week with Yazoo. We're going to bookend it with Little Harpeth Brewing Company, of course, based here in Nashville, Tennessee. And we are welcoming the founder, Michael Quaz. Mike, great to have you on the radio with us.
Thanks for having me, guys.
It's a pleasure. So real quick, for those of you that are not familiar with Little Harpeth, they used to be just on the East Bank outside of downtown. They have relocated to a new brewery over in the Nations. There's a tasting room coming soon. So we'll talk maybe a little bit more about that next week if you want to learn more. But without further ado, let's get into the first beer. One thing I think you guys will notice this week, we've had a theme of lagers, and you may see some more lagers next week. So we're diving into Deer Crossing. It's a Helles lager from Little Harpeth. Comes in these great kind of camouflage cans with the old school logo on it. But Quaz, tell us a little bit about this beer. This beer has some awards behind it, and one of my favorites that you make.
Yeah, I would agree with you. It's one of my favorites as well, personally, and the customers, the market seems to like it as well. We've been brewing this beer since 2018. It's a pretty good example of what Little Harpeth does best. It's in our wheelhouse. You know, our motto is Nashville Craft Lager. Deer Crossing, being a Helles, is, of course, a lager. So it's just a really easy drinking, fun lager. It's dry in body. It's very light in color and both body. And it being a Helles, it's indicative of those, there she is, nice golden color. It's indicative of those subtle, sweet, doughy bread notes of a Helles. And that's the goal when we were brewing this Helles, were to achieve those notes that are classic to the style. And apparently we did so, because the Great American Beer Festival handed us a gold medal in 2018, which was really cool. And it was a great accomplishment for our brewers and for just our company and the family that it is all together. So it fits in very well with spring and summertime, of course, when it gets warm here down in the dirty South. It's mid-range on ABV, about 5 1/4. It's got that fun camo can, which I love. That's actually the first American Army camo pattern. Whoa, nice snag. That was developed for the Korean War. I actually came up with that design.
I didn't know that. Interesting.
Wearing my favorite camo shirt that I got at Friedman's, local business shout out. So that's who she is. That's who it is.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing this beer with us and everybody out on the radio. You can find these in 6-pack cans all around town. Perfect for the lawnmower, perfect for the backyard. Big shout out to Little Harpeth. Quaz, thanks for joining us today. We'll have you back next week. We're going to talk about a unique style of beer. So please tune back in with us next Friday. We welcome back Quaz with Little Harpeth. Jason, take it away.
Yes, indeed. Thank you all for joining us for this episode of Brews in Bloom. It's airing now through the next Friday, May 14th, 6:30 a.m., replay at 6:30 p.m. right here on Lightning 100. You can also watch and listen on demand at lightning100.com/brews in bloom. The segment brewed by Lipman Brothers, Rhizome Productions, and your friends here at Lightning 100. We say have a happy weekend. We'll be back at it Monday morning. Until then, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.